correct.
Okay. One of the things you're most noted for, and I wanted to explore this with you, was for 3 years during the 40s, you worked on the Manhattan Project.
Yes.
2 questions there for you. What specifically did you do? And tell me a little about Robert Oppenheimer.
Yes. Well, I was at Los Alamos. He was the director, as you know.
Yes.
And I was the chief of one of 8 divisions, namely the Division of Theoretical Physics. So we did calculations concerning the size of the bomb and the action of the bomb, the energy you might get from it, and what you would have, and as you probably know, we use the implosion, and so one major problem was to figure out just how well would the implosion compress the uranium, and thereby this compression would then determine the energy which you would get out of the bomb.
Yes. Okay. And let's talk about Oppenheimer. This is a brilliant man. What kind of a person was he? Did you have a close personal relationship with him?
He was a very brilliant man, and I think nobody else could have directed the Los Alamos laboratory as well as he could. He understood everything, and where the slightest indication of what was being done or what was the difficulty would immediately be understood by him, and he took immediate action to improve matters.
Yeah.
So, and just by his brilliance, he was able to keep together this collection of quite competent and inventive people, which nobody else could have done.
Yes, yes. So not only was he a brilliant scientist, but he was a good administrator, wasn't he, Doctor?
That is correct.
All right. And I know much has been written about the problems that he had after the war, and some people said he was disloyal. Why was he given such a hard time, such a distinguished and patriotic man? What happened?
He was in favor of limited containment, as you said before.
Yes.
And many people in the government, and especially in the Air Force, were very much on the other side. And therefore they wanted to destroy Oppenheimer's influence.
Yes.
And unfortunately, he had weak spot in the past. He had been very sympathetic to the communists, and at the time that was a great mark against him.
Yes.
So he was an easy person to destroy.
Were you at risk? You were one of the scientists who defended him. Was that a dangerous thing to do back in the 50s?
We thought maybe it would be, but it turned out not to be. And it turned out that the Atomic Energy Commission, in particular Lewis Strauss, decided that he needed scientists to continue the work, and so he better not persecute anybody else.